girls basketball game between the Lady Raiders and the Flying Ends of Norwood Norfolk. I'm Jeff Reynolds along with Tim Cole. Massena comes into tonight's game with a record of 2-1 in the league and 5-2 overall, while Norwood Norfolk brings into tonight's game a record of 2-3 in the league and 4-4 overall. We'll be back with tonight's starting lineups right after these messages.
Portions of this program is sponsored in part by Michelex Plastics of Massena.
We're back and set to go here at Massena Central. And now tonight's starting lineups for the visiting Norwood Norfolk Lady Flying Ends. Number 23, Nancy Wellings. Number 25, Margot Brothers. Number 34 will be Mary Barkley. Number 40, Jen Hildreth. And number 52, Jamie Harper. Norwood Norfolk is coached by Stephanie Abrantes. And now for the home Massena Lady Red Raiders. Number 10, Dory McGrath. Number 22 is Trish Collins. Number 25, Kim Gollinger. Number 45, Danny Tripany. And number 53, Kelly Francis. And the Lady Raiders are coached by Mary Arcady. Your officials for tonight's game are Mr. Tim Davis and Mr. Mike Ruddy. And we're just about set to go for the opening tip-off of tonight's matchup. Kim Gollinger controls for the Red Raiders. Norwood Norfolk in the zone. Danny Tripany's shot is off. They've picked up a foul on Trish Collins. She picks up a personal foul. 8 seconds into the match. Massena in a 2-1-2 zone as Norwood Norfolk sets up. Three-pointer by Norwood Norfolk's off and rebounded by Dory McGrath. She puts the ball up the floor, drives the lane, won't fall. Rebounded by Francis. Ball just not falling down for Massena. Francis finally uses the glass and breaks into the scoring column. Nancy Wellings directing the offense for the Norwood Norfolk Flyers. There's a three-pointer by Mary Barkley, which is off, and Dory McGrath will push the ball up the floor for the Raiders. 2-3 zone for the Lady Flyers. Danny Tripany, turnaround, won't fall. Rebounded by Jen Hildreth. Pass up to Jamie Harper, and she traveled and turns the ball over to the Red Raiders. We've got 6:56 to go in the opening quarter. Massena leading 2-0. Dory McGrath. Inside to Tripany. Shot by Francis, rolls off. Last touched by Jen Hildreth, and Massena will retain possession. Inside to Danny Tripany. She's just towering over everybody. Massena definitely with the height advantage here tonight over the Lady Flyers. There's a shot off the glass, rebounded by Francis. Saved by McGrath, but that goes right to Hildreth. Inside the lane to Harper. Here's a shot by Nancy Wellings, and we got a foul coming up on Jamie Harper for the Lady Flyers. Here's McGrath. Gollinger from the corner. Up and over, rebounded by Francis. Rebounded there by Wellings of Norwood Norfolk. Massena in the zone. Here's Barkley penetrating. She drives. Shot partially blocked by Danny Tripany. And Dory McGrath will push the ball up the floor. She penetrates the lane, dumps it down to Gollinger. And Gollinger is good from the baseline. Here's Wellings. Over to Barkley. Long shot, but it's only a two-pointer by Nancy Wellings. 6-2. Dory McGrath looking over the defense. Gollinger dumps it down into Tripany. Tripany with a turnaround jumper for an easy bucket. Looks like Massena will have the size advantage tonight on the boards. Wellings, brothers inside to Jen Hildreth. She has it stolen away by Gollinger. And she'll get fouled by Mary Barkley as she's helped up to her feet. Marie Barkley. With her first personal foul. Inside to Tripany. Back out to McGrath at the top of the circle. That hits the rim and picked up by Barkley. Tried to hit Wellings. Last touch by Wellings, and it will be Massena ball. As Amy Dona checked into the game for the Raiders. Collins, she drives, will put down to Francis. Francis, nice little move, won't fall. Gets her own rebound and puts it right in for an easy bucket. 10-2 with 4 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Pass stolen away by Dona. Wellings, and they're going to get Wellings with a personal foul, which will send Amy Dona to the line to shoot 2 shots. Tonight's game being brought to you by Billy's Bingo Hall, by Burning Sky Office Supplies, by Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Wolf Clan Truck Stop. Also sponsoring tonight's game, Dick's Outboard Motor Shop, Michelex Plastics, DR Booth Hardware, C&M Ford, and the F&L Seaway Bowl. Dona's second shot won't go, but Francis is there to pick it up and stick it right back in. Barkley tried to hit Wellings, stolen by Collins. She can't find the handle. She does. Gets it up to McGrath. McGrath driving the lane, up and off the glass and in. 15-2. Here's Wellings. Tracy Amo over to Barkley, to Hildreth. Back to Wellings. Wellings fakes. She drives. She's fouled by Amy Dona. And Wellings will go to the line for 2 shots. She's good on her first attempt. Misses the second one. Hildreth. Nice little rebound and puts it back in off the glass. 15-5 at the 3-minute mark of the first quarter. Massena leading the Flyers. Pass stolen away by Hildreth. Pushed up by Wellings. Wellings tracks it down to Amo. Amo has it stolen away by McGrath. McGrath up to Dona. Dona has it knocked away. A nice save by Nancy Wellings. The rejection and the save. Well, Hildreth will give it back to Wellings. And Norwood will come down and set up the offense. Here's Amo. Amo is fouled by Dory McGrath, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Dory McGrath picking up her first personal foul. And Tracy Amo will go to the line as Trinity Moreau checks into the game for the Lady Raiders, and Megan O'Connell checked in a little while ago. Rem's unkind to Tracy Amo on her first try. Nicole Rowe in the game for the Lady Flyers. Violation on the Raiders. And that'll give Tracy Amo another shot. Still unkind. McGrath into O'Connell. She can't control. Nice save. We're going to have a foul called on Massena. They're going to give that one to Amy Dona, which is her second personal foul. Barkley pushing the ball up the floor. She had Hildreth but missed her. Amo back out to Barkley. Inside to Hildreth. Nice little play as Marie Barkley saw Jen Hildreth, and she did a little drop step in the middle of the lane. 15-7. Massena leading. There's a long shot rebounded by Francis. Partially blocked there by Wellings. Loose ball on the floor. And it's tipped out by Norwood Norfolk. Francis to inbound the ball from Massena. Nice play by Wellings, who read that one. Had Barkley lead pass up for Barkley. And Amy Dona has just picked up her third personal foul. She'll have to come out of the game, and she does as Susie Tripney checks in, and Danny Tripney will check in for the Raiders. 3 quick fouls here in the first quarter for Amy Dona. And the Flyers to inbound the ball. Hildreth tried to get it back to Nicole Rowe, but stolen away by the Raiders. Here's McGrath pushing the ball up the floor. Trinity Moreau, she stops. And Dory McGrath can't find the handle on that ball, and it goes out of play as Wellings brings the football up the floor. 3-point attempt off the front of the rim. Another inch more, and she probably would have had that one. Here's McGrath. Hildreth right behind her. Hildreth, nice defense. Nice tippy toe on the baseline. She's pushing the ball up the floor. She better pull out. She has nobody to help her. As Danny Tripney stood her ground, and now Jen Hildreth is coming up limping. She tried to do it all herself, and she couldn't do it. As Norwood Norfolk picks up the ball, she could have waited for help to come back, but she didn't. She thought she could take it to the hoop. Wellings fakes a three-pointer, takes a step inside the three-point line, shot off the rim, run down by Barkley, saved to Wellings. Tried to hit Jen Hildreth with a pass, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Raiders. 32 seconds to go here in the first quarter. 15-7. Massena leading Norwood Norfolk. That's in and out by Wellings. We got a jump ball, and it'll be Norwood Norfolk's ball via the alternating possession arrow. Wellings for 3, off the front of the rim. She's going to get one of those yet. And here's McGrath. Jamie Harper puts a move on her. Kelly Francis back out front. McGrath penetrates the lane, running one-hander, won't go. Hildreth with 2 seconds to go. There's a shot by Barkley. It counts if it goes, and it doesn't. So we've come to the end of the first quarter. Massena leads Norwood Norfolk 15-7. We'll be back for the second quarter right after these commercial messages.
This game is being brought to you by the C&M Ford team of professionals who believe that the teams of today inspire the spirit of teamwork in the workforce of tomorrow. Support all of our children's teams, minor and high school. Remember, they are our future. C&M Ford is located at 216 East Orvis Street in Massena.
We're back here as Massena is set to inbound the ball to start the second quarter. They own a 15-7 lead over the Flyers. Here's Francis down in the corner. Inside to Tripany. Back out to McGrath. She hits a jump shot from the free throw line. Amo stops. Back out to Wellings. Shot by Amo. That's off the glass and rebounded by Danny Tripany. The Lady Flyers set up in their zone. Pass hit the rim, and Marie Barkley's there to haul it in. She gives it to Wellings. Passes a little bit too far for her. Loose ball on the floor. Amo with it. Amo back out to Wellings. Barkley penetrates. Harper back to Wellings. Wellings with 8 seconds to go on the shot clock gets a shot off, but she gets the loose ball and gives it to Harper. Harper shots off, and Francis comes down with the missed shot. Norwood Norfolk trying to win this one from outside as Trinity Moreau puts up a shot. Knocked away by the Lady Flyers. Dory McGrath will inbound the ball for the Lady Raiders. Trinity Moreau over to McGrath, inside to Tripany. But there's too many Flyers around, and they cause the turnover. Amo's shot rolls off. Norwood Norfolk should look for Jen Hildreth more down in the lane. Susie Tripney's shot doesn't fall, and here's Wellings. Wellings going to hit Barkley, but pass was not high enough over Susie Tripney. Trinity Moreau down in the corner. She breaks into the scoring column. Now they're trying to work it in, but pass just a little bit too far for Jen Hildreth. And the ball goes out of bounds. Harper. Amo over to Wellings. Back to Barkley behind the three-point line. That's off the backboard and picked up by Kelly Francis. 5:20 to go in the second quarter. 19-7. Massena with the big lead. Dory McGrath's shot from the three-point line off the backboard and in. That's the hard way to do it. Wellings is going to try to match it, and she does. Just a matter of time before Nancy Wellings would hit one of those three-pointers. McGrath, they left her alone. She's putting them in the hard way off the backboard. Wellings over to Barkley. Harper's shot, that was partially tipped by Dory McGrath, and Massena out with Trinity Moreau. Nobody picked up Kelly Francis. Getting a little lax on defense there. Norwood should call a timeout here if they score. Here's Barkley's shot. That's off. Francis. And Dory McGrath's pass is behind Trinity Moreau. Massena with a 16-point lead. Should call a timeout and try to regroup. Jen Hildrath penetrates. Up off the glass. Won't fall. Susie Tripany brings the ball up court. Trinity Moreau is going to try a shot. And Trinity Moreau will cause the foul as she picks up her first personal. Shot off the backboard. Picked up. That was last touch by a Norwood Norfolk player, and Massena will take over. Trinity Moreau down in the corner. That's her favorite spot, and she hits another one from there. Three minutes to go in the second quarter. Loose ball picked up by Francis, stolen away by Hildrath, and they'll get a jump ball. And the Flyers own it on the alternating possession arrow. Wellings fakes. She's going to shoot. That's partially blocked by Dory McGrath. Last touch by Norwood, and Massena will take over on the turnover. Dory McGrath, Susie Tripany. Her shot won't fall. Trinity Moreau with it. They're going to get a foul on Tracy Amo for Norwood. It's only the fourth team foul on Norwood, as Massena has 6 team fouls. Francis's turnaround in the lane won't go. And here's a foul called on Trinity Moreau, and they'll go to the free throw line to start shooting 1-and-1s. And that will put Marie Barkley on the free throw line. Nice touch on the first shot. Nice touch on the second shot. So again, Norwood sits in the 2-3 zone. Francis inside. Won't go. Picked up by Wellings. She's going to push the ball up the court, hopefully catching Massena napping, but she's going to have to pull it out. Barkley inside to Hildrath, and it goes. Nice play by Marie Barkley as she drove the baseline, drew some Massena defenders, which left Jen Hildrath all alone in the lane. Nice little bounce pass, and she went up and in. Here's the Flyers out off a turnover. Way off the mark with that one. Dory McGrath pushing the ball up the court. Massena's got the numbers. Megan O'Connell hits her in the hands, but it was last touched by the Flyers as Turn around by O'Connell, and it goes. Massena's going to pick up a personal foul. Violation by the Flyers. Kim Gollinger shots off. Last touch by the Lady Flyers. Here's Dory McGrath out front. Gollinger inside. Nice. Nice little play there by the Raiders. Here's Wellings over to Barkley. Barkley penetrates and she gets fouled. And she'll go to the line to shoot two. She hits the first one. She's 4 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. "20 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. Massena with a 16-point lead, 32-16. Ball bounced around, picked up by Harper. She has it knocked away by McGrath. McGrath will dribble around and shot at the buzzer won't go. And we've come to halftime with the score. Massena 32, Norwood Norfolk 16. We'll be back for second half action right after this.
Attention, attention, Burns Truck Stop number 9 is your one-stop place for tax-free gas, American and Canadian cigarettes, all your convenience store needs. So stop into Burns Truck Stop number 9 on Route 37 in Hogansburg for the 24-hour service you deserve.
Here's a three-pointer by Wellings. She told you. Just a matter of time. But Massena will probably stick somebody on her and take that shot away from him. Shot up and over and rebounded by the Raiders, or the Flyers rather. Wellings up to Barkley. Barkley takes a drive, finds herself in the land of the Giants, out front to Harper. Her shot won't fall. Jen Hildreth with it. We got a jump ball. And Massena will take possession. Tonight's game being sponsored by Billy's Bingo Hall, by Burning Sky Office Supplies, and by Kentucky Fried Chicken. Tripping shots off. That's picked up by Dona. It's high off the glass and rebounded by Erica Ludden. Kelly Francis won't fall. And Jen Hildreth works hard. And Massena's going to tie her up. Sponsors for tonight's game: the Wolf Clan Truck Stop, Burns Truck Stop number 9, Dick's Outboard Motor Shop. Now we're going to have a referee conference. Not quite sure what they were talking about, but probably discussing the alternating possession arrow, as Massena was the team that had it last. Wellings. She fakes a three-pointer. She goes in. Dory McGrath tipped it. Nice save. Hildreth has it stolen away by Dona. Up to McGrath. Dory McGrath with the presence of mind to put the ball on the floor so she wouldn't travel. Ludden's shot goes off. Hildreth has it stolen away by Dona. Dona looks inside. Lud Barkley's there and tipped away by Kelly Francis. The Flyers will inbound the ball. 32-19, your score here in the third quarter of play. And another jump ball, as that will be Massena's ball on the alternating possession arrow. Here's Dory McGrath. Drives, finds Danny Trippeney, hits her in the hands, but she can't control it, and it deflects off. Turnover to the Lady Flyers. Nice play. They're going to get Dory McGrath with a push. That's her second personal foul. Massena sitting in the zone, the aggressive zone. Hildreth passed it right to Dory McGrath, but Amy Dona with it. Dory McGrath inside to Trippeney. That's open all night, but she can't convert. McGrath from the top of the key. That won't go. And Danny Trippeney right there with the stick back. Shot way off, and Danny Trippeney with it. Long pass down to Kim Gollinger. Barkley will get back. Gollinger hard off the glass. Francis, nice job. (36-19). Stolen away by Gollinger. Stolen back by the Flyers. And now McGrath with the ball. She's got a 3-on-2. She stops and pops, but it won't go. Gollinger off. Nancy Wellings. Massena ball. Francis into Trippeney. Oh, it just won't fall, but Kelly Francis is right there to get the rebound. And the stick back for 2. 38-19, Massena. Commanding lead. Hildreth. Jan Hildreth penetrates the lane and gets a bucket for herself and the team. Francis, her shot is partially deflected, and there's Danny Trippeney. Nancy Wellings says the Flyers set up a play against this aggressive zone by the Lady Raiders. Dona playing with 3 personals. Wellings shot rimmed off, tipped away by Kelly Francis. Norwood ball. 3:06 to go here in the third quarter. 40-21. Massena 19-point lead. Wellings 3-pointer won't go. Francis with the big rebound. 3-on-2 for the Raiders. Over to Dona. Dona travel. Massena with the numbers on the break, but a turnover. And the Flyers will run their offense. Barkley's shot won't go. Danny Tripney dumps it down to Dory McGrath. She pushes it up the floor. Nice play to tip it off. Nancy Wellings checking into the game for the Flyers is Nicole Rowe. And it's 22, Tracy Amo. Kelly Francis. Barkley penetrates. Nice move, but they're going to get a foul on Massena. And they're going to give it to Danny Tripney, who picks up her first personal foul of the game. And she'll take a seat as Megan O'Connell comes in. Shot rebounded by Hildreth. She can't get it to fall. Last touch by Massena. See Welling's shot. Barkley's shot. She got fouled and it goes. Megan O'Connell will pick up her second personal. And Marie Barkley, chance to make a three-point play. Rebounded by Rowe. Ball kept alive by Francis. Here's Dona on the break. Tipped away by Wellings. Wellings with nothing but her in the basket. And she scores the layup. Megan O'Connell, turnaround jumper goes at the free throw line. Here's Barkley, driving baseline, stuffed by the backboard. O'Connell pushes it up the floor. Back to McGrath. So you're going to try to take some time off the clock. Over to McGrath. McGrath up and out the glass. Francis is there with a rebound. Won't go. In row. Rebounds for the Flyers. Nancy Wellings to Barkley. Wellings from the three-point line. She hits a three-pointer. It's her third three-pointer of the game. It makes it a 44-28 Massena lead. Nice defensive play there by Nicole Rowe. Substitutes coming into the game. Katie J comes in for the Flyers as Trish Collins and Trinity Moreau check in for the Raiders. Nicole Rowe probably could have caught that pass, but it tips out. And the Raiders gain possession. McGrath to Francis. Francis dumps it inside to O'Connell, and they're going to get Nicole Rowe with a foul. Moving into Megan O'Connell. Trinity Moreau's shots won't fall for her. Trish Collins runs it down. O'Connell's shot is off the rim. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Megan O'Connell, which is her third personal, team's fourth. as Desi Smithers comes into the game. For the Flyers. Nice defensive play by Dory McGrath with the quick hands, and jump ball occurs. Foul by Dory McGrath. Her third personal. 8 seconds to go. 44-28. Wellings, you bet, is going to be taking a three-pointer here. Amos tried to pass it back to Barkley, but stolen away by the Raiders. And time expires here in the third quarter. Your score, 44-28. Massena leading. We'll be back for the fourth quarter right after this.
I was driving down Route 37 in Hogansburg trying to find someplace to eat that is not your everyday dull food. I came to the Wolf Clan truck stop and saw how clean and neat it was. Wow, look at the great gas and Canadian and American cigarettes. So I pulled into the large lot and went inside to find breakfast, lunch, and dinner menus that were not the same old thing. What's this? Surf and turf? Stuffed mushrooms and escargot? This is someplace different. The Wolf Clan truck stop, Route 37 in Hogansburg.
Here's big heating news from Econo Fuels showcase room on the South Rack at Massena, New York. The popular Monitor direct vent heating systems are now available at Econo Fuels in either kerosene or gas models. Monitor offers high efficiency, comfort, safety, and a quick payback on your investments. Also for hot water, Monitor uses no storage tank and provides an unlimited supply of hot water at a consistent temperature for pennies a day. Let Econo Fuels open your eyes and be kind to your checkbook with the Monitor instantaneous water heater and sensational direct vent heating systems.
We're back for the final 8 minutes. As Massena inbounds the ball, they own a 44-28 lead. Susie Tripany, pass down to Francis. And Francis with a kind roll. Here's Wellings. Back to Barkley. Inside to Rowe. Rowe over to Wellings. She's going to try a shot. Danny Tripany there with a rebound. McGrath out on the break. Pushing the ball up the floor. She'll pull it out and Massena will set up an offense. McGrath's just going to take it herself. Pass intended for Desi Smithers, but Barkley's shot's a little short. And Dory McGrath. Trinity Moreau just throws it up there, and Kelly Francis grabs it. Susie Tripany back to Kelly Francis. Danny Tripany's shot won't go. Francis working hard. Susie Tripany just reaches up over everybody. But the Flyers come down with it. They got Barkley out in front. And Marie Barkley with an easy 2 points. Timeout as they clean off some debris from the floor, and Jen Hildreth checks back into the game along with Jamie Harper for Norwood Norfolk. Massena with an 18-point lead, 48-30. Norwood Norfolk playing a man-to-man. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. 4 seconds to go on the shot clock. And there's a shot clock violation. And the turnover as good defense by the Lady Flyers. Harper inside to Rowe. Rowe over to Barkley. Barkley driving. She's in the land of the Giants. Wellings picks off the pass. Norwood's got the numbers, a 4-on-3. Up front to Rowe. Rowe over to Harper. Harper penetrates. Finds Barkley, and Danny Trippeney says, "Get that out of here." And Danny Trippeney will take a seat as Erica Ludden comes into the game. Shot by Wellings. That misses everything. And Francis passes the ball over to Dory McGrath, the point guard for the Lady Red Raiders. She's going to take it herself. Nice pass over to Kelly McGrath. She did the 3 Ds. You drive, you draw, and you dish. And here she goes again out on the break. They got a 2-on-1. She'll take it herself. It won't go. Ball loose on the floor. Trinity Morrow with it. McGrath for 3. Loose ball picked up by Jen Hildreth. She's being guarded by Susie Trippeney. She takes it all the way. Stuffed by the rim. Massena back on the break. Kelly Francis. She's got Erica Ludden. And knocked away by Harper, but Erica Ludden touched it last. As Tracy Amo comes into the game for the Lady Flyers. 4:19 to go, 50-30, Massena leading. Wellings with another 3-pointer. That's her 4th 3-pointer on the night. Here's McGrath. Tried to dump it back to Susie Trippeney. Wellings will have an easy layup. They've cut it to a 15-point lead, 50-35. But we're at the 3:35 mark of the 4th quarter. Here's Wellings. Up front to Barkley. Barkley, nice easy layup. Massena tired, and they're going to need a timeout as the Lady Flyers going on a run here. We got 3:25 to go, 50-37. We'll be back after these messages.
The drive-in is open. Kentucky Fried Chicken is back. We do chicken right. Slow roasted to perfection rotisserie chicken, plus all the original chicken recipes and extras. The Colonel is back. Kentucky Fried Chicken located at 232 Main Street in Massena. Drive in or call today at 769-3993.
At the Mariner test facilities, we run our outboards day and night for weeks at a time, right up to the breaking point.
How's the endurance test going? Seems to be running pretty strong.
At Mariner, we don't just test our outboards, we test the limits. Mariner, tested tough to be better in the long run.
Hello out there, bowlers. I'm here to talk to you about some tournaments coming up here at Seaway Bowl. Our first tournament is TVI and Seaway Bowl presents 9-pin no-tap doubles tournament. 2 on a team, any combination. We run this tournament from January 3rd right through to February 20th. $2,200 guaranteed first place. So come on down to Seaway Bowl, sign up, win some money, and have some fun.
As Norwood Norfolk went on a little run there, cut it to 13 the lead. Francis, top of the key. Back to Susie Trippeney. Trinity Moreau penetrates. Erica Ludden grabs the ball, finds Trippeney in the lane, won't go, and Harper's there with a rebound. Norwood almost being Massena down the floor that time. Here's Amo. Amo's shot is off. Rebounded by Francis. Dory McGrath down to Erica Ludden. Yes. As Erica Ludden breaks into the scoring column tonight. Here's Nancy Welling. She's going to pull it out. They're going to try to get somebody free down low. Two-pointer by Marie Barkley. Dory McGrath drives the lane. High up off the glass. Controlled by the Flyers. Nancy Wellings pass way up for Harper, and they're going to get a foul on Erica Ludden with a push. She picks up her first personal foul. Tonight's game being brought to you by Michelix Plastics, by C&M Ford, and by the F&L Seaway Bowl. Harper inbounds for the Flyers. Quick passes, trying to beat the zone. Pass inside to Hildrath. Nobody can control it except the Raiders. And Dory McGrath. She beats Barkley and she lets her go for the layup. Barkley dumps it down to Hildrath. Hildrath drives, blocked by Tripany. Loose ball picked up by Tripany. She passes the outlet to McGrath. McGrath's lead pass for Susie Tripany just a bit too far. And the turnover to the Flyers. The Lady Flyers with 1:15 to go in the fourth quarter. Trail 54-39. Three-pointer by Wellings. It won't fall. Danny Tripany has it stolen away by Amo. Amo inside to Harper. But they're going to have her with a travel. And the turnover to the Raiders. We've got 1 minute to go here in the fourth quarter. Pass intended for Danny Tripany is picked up by Wellings. Lead pass to Barkley. Won't fall. They're going to get a jump ball. And it will stay with Norwood. I think Massena's timeout took the Lady Flyers out of the little run they had going here in the fourth quarter. Hildrath blocked by Danny Tripany. Lead pass up to Megan O'Connell. Megan O'Connell, a little hard off the backboard. And Wellings, outlet pass to Hildrath. Hildrath missed Harper. Harper's shot rolls off and rebounded by Megan O'Connell. And we got a foul with a hold. And they're going to give that foul to Tracy Amo, her second. And the Flyers with a press here late in the fourth quarter. McGrath. McGrath with the ball, penetrates the lane, dumps it down to Megan O'Connell. She can't get it to go. They got a jump ball. Massena's ball with 12 seconds to go. Susie Tripany, we got a jump ball. And with 8 seconds, it'll be with 6 seconds to go. Wellings misses everything on that one, and that's the final buzzer. Massena wins tonight's game by the score of 54-39. Big story for the Flyers, though, was Nancy Wellings with 16 points, and 12 of those points coming on three-pointers. And the story for the Lady Raiders, Kelly Francis with 18 points and numerous rebounds. So that's it. We'll wrap it up here from the Massena Central High School gym as Massena will improve to 3-1 in the league and 6-2 overall, and the Lady Flyers will go to 2-4 in the league and 4-5 overall. So for Timmy Cole, my name's Jeff Reynolds. Thanks for joining us. You've been watching Girls Section 10 Basketball here on WEPT Cable Channel 36.